live on Adom TV and when you go so I will share abusian for baby obia and there adopay no ya mo akwa abade abadwadi no so ya sam watching emraso say dey Agoro Ne Fom dwumadi no ebre o baby obia woni say ene eye memene da na eduru memene da say a na ayema sede me ne babadwafo say ebesi nkonwa na ye dey Agoro Ne Fom dwumadi no ere abre o baby obia ene so woni say enkomo e wo ho esan say Ghana ha enema bebre e na akoso na no mohu say na African Women Championship against no Ghana ana e hosti a ye ni abre Ghana ni abre say tournament no e wo say ye mayo no Black Queens for no wo etimi ebo na omo body na Ghana etimi hosti na ye wini eno na ya na ye friend say host and win na so hwe said ye enema esifa akoso so far na utimi say host and win no enya de a ebitumi abaso enura wa utimi eko Accra Sports Stadium eko hwe said ya can see the course no unu say emayo no enema anko yi ebuka mu ya pa ena yekese yi Black Queens ye ni swade hunu Ghana fo nyina ani swade hunu dan ka pese host ni ewi no entumi amaso enti yekese no Black Queens nyina etranfie na ye tournament no said ye ebesifa akoso eno ne ye di kan ye de emunsem de ebremo na ye wi a Black Maidens eso ewa kensie kese de omanim enye asem akra na eno so asem ho a ye ba ne abedi ehun komo the senior national football team the Black Stars of Ghana so na no unu say ye ne Ethiopia kobo ya etimi edi nkuni wo so ye ba fie no nema bebre na APP mu Black Stars captain Asamoah Gyan e de aba betudwa say no hwe ba bia Ghana yigina na botai ba kope na ono esi nani so as the captain of the senior national football team and he said Ghana betimi akọ Africa Cup of Nations 2019 ne akọ wini na ono de ne botai ba kope Ghana emomoden na onko wini ansa na ono Asamoah Gyan as the captain no or retire at the band na ato ebeye anase enyeyi na honkomo eho plus other national team issues and all no ma and there anopay ya de betubia e de amawo ewo Agoro Ne Fom dwumadi ni so midi di kwadwo mensa moshosho GH kwadwo Ghana fo nyina kwadwo abusuafo munta machi na afi yemfa dwumadi no ensifa emrew na yetumi enko yanim ebayifo ameni omo ahiemu ene anopay na ye hyasie adi enkomo no ye wo eye Master Banson ewo ha na ema football ya ye kan odo so edani edi akiri a wo hwe de ekoso since a tournament no hyasie group A and group B said the name sifa akoso ye behwe ye di ho enkomo and then ebo kumsen eso ewo ha a odo so okan ho na ye di jwe ewoja fo mo akwaba ebadwadi eso
ye ni amosho
na bibia boko de
bibia boko pa
okay now mami enhyasie enhwe I mean overview of the tournament so far because and then group B for ebebo na ye the group matches ni na aba na wiye ba bia Equatorial Guinea and Nigeria beshia na South Africa so and Zambia ebeshia ewo eye ende no but the average so far say the tournament akọ Master Bansi Mamisha say so
mojo mi nchia ahwafo nyina omo mohwe Adom TV da bia ibe ba ha omunya mre e hwe ni ade mi nchia omunya mojo I think say the tournament in general anye bad
okay organization
and everything
because Coast and then Accra
yeah we hear the state of your football any the way I do baby cry na say the hosting right here free and some to the time na normal head anko ye the zone team normalization committee na yet me host tournament I think say the LOC have done really well the only negative side of tournament here be shine is the exit of Ghana of Black Queens no because I think say even the numbers tells say ball no and man no teams ni na ball modern Equatorial Guinea na as a normal ko ye mom and it tells you clearly say man prepare better because for even a week before the tournament it was Kenya na ni so oba then Equatorial Guinea back say on person Bobby so you don't expect them to perform better and I think say in terms of the field of play I think a merited result na nyanya
okay
Ghana cry free to me we deserve to be out of this tournament because share man prepare ye na Equatorial Guinea was one ye ka Zambia not really good in terms of a football, so I'm not really shocked about Omubo. And I've also seen players be on Omubo this tournament. I think say African male football, women football can develop when we do things right. So I think that's not really bad. Officiating has been perfect to me.
Okay.
And menya now the 2 times I call stadium ko match. Obenya in comfort be no screaming penalty be mu say officiating ko in. But I think they were 2 Ghanaians.
Okay. But you baba sa officiating no. Na ya say because you hosting it na ya dwen so chincha. I say you penalties na because no other crash stadium. Amount for reactions near the I was wondering the kind of match I know more share any match I may share because within about 2-3 minutes now Ghana for a penalty bear I just said no on person everything the edge but tournament to amount for you say ne host bear thing especially when yantechi expose buy na I say you buy na yenje na Ghana football na je share who state a wo but ye sha say no we impressed. My football, the numbers, in terms of spectatorship, and share that koyi. But the organization wise, no.
Oh yeah, so far so good. Me say like the entire ma ye who say say because of the my football numbers and endorsement because if as you say with situation you come no say na major tournament like Cup of Nations and I say even you
Cup of Nations.
But what I'm trying to say that member Cup of Nations.
Okay.
And kind of bad in pass with situation could be to me who's to manage but because I have man numbers indoors so you don't get the support coming from other countries but some bad training telling ma akui but I'm so far the media me won there many so and pictures and so bad want to see very good quality pictures in terms of the performance the Ghana performance na ma say tournament be our bonus who's nation in film ya na there even when say my football and go from point and go and they say film no na be ma ama tournament and any year woman no from but so far so good bad.
Okay, we the action here and right game no Ghana and Cameroon game na born and right no and right Cameroon for no tombo you better side game no but Master Banson I didn't think Ghana free tournament anymore because now you hosty the last 2 host nations a year no Cameroon host to win here Equatorial Guinea no ma show mo bebe almost who's to a winner. The other na edu Ghana so de yentimi an who's to a winning. Group matches na boy dey free no. The person say me the entire Ghana if you said there are a lot of factors account for our inability to progress but what we know then is here.
I think it's normal bebre and ma yentimi an kwan komani makonim because this 11th time I about ma AFCON or bibi memo here. Nigeria 8. The only 2 tournaments was won by the host nation. Said now we can Equatorial Guinea.
10 na yabo Nigeria quite 8. And Nigeria sound tournament.
Yeah. So only say bonus Ghana they host to. I think I'm not wrong and every Ghanaian now can't say host and win and konya wrong. Because my football in Nigeria Ghana comes second maybe and kind of trust.
Yeah, South Africa.
Yeah. I think say normal year. On the field of play, coaching aspect was one idea say to me. The appointment was very bad. The timing was wrong. The players, and I'm saying more football. The coaches were forced. Say, I'm going for foreign players, make shame more. And you and I believe, say, most of our man on ball outside Ghana. You look at both teams, colleges and senior highs, which is not up to the standard. Between Enya from.
Yeah, man, a ball outside.
Ebimu.
On ball colleges.
Yeah, Ebimu.
Over to school football.
Yeah.
And
it is one key factor. Young considers our money, and in that year because of the state I war in football this year. So you assembly what you see is what you get. And yet you better achieve a dear be bro the way I need prepare. I think also the sports ministry, the government, in terms of hosting, but the Jumanes on Boama man was too questionable to me.
Okay, so the competition itself, the organization wise, the LOC, because there's a difference between the LOC. In charge of organizing
hosting the tournament
and the Football Association.
Yeah.
Also prepare a team for Ghana into the tournament.
Yeah, Team Ghana.
And you think that the organization wise no, the LOC did well. But in terms of preparing our national team to go and represent it well there, no the Yanyade.
One in terms of quite fast to prepare for this major tournament. Even we knew say as a host nation, more games in terms of say qualifying matches.
Okay, more qualifying matches.
So what are the next say a better campaign? Then we play national games with teams that be a number boni be no more say. Because you might not get Cameroon and no group so never bought friendly game. We're not getting Mali so never bought friendly game. But we go out, near share teams be on number of Seno, you know, money. But instead of that, we were playing against clubs in Ghana, mad clubs in Ghana. So clubs now, Coach Bashir here for, and then Mamea or Katimino.
Messi Kwaku. Hold on, now, my member. Still are your Black Queens. We want to have Black Stars, but Black Queens, you know, and you go so you do uncommon. You hear more of the factors in here, Ghana, Yentimi and the way forward. You try one bar near to us. You better see here. And when you go so, I will share with you for you. Agoro Ne Fom. You go so at the Bromidin the Kwajo Mensa Moshoso. Okay, so more on the reasons why we lost and we exited from the tournament. Ebo, who follow tournament now?
Yeah. As for Black Queens match,
and how we prepared for the tournament.
Yes.
And you're surprised here.
Oh yes, me then I'm surprised because we say from beginning assembly see cry and as assembly see no. Name Madam said no more camp near Mam Kofi. I'm saying the other team no some Kofi no. Until we must preparation is but even like na Bans Masabasa say na yem bo qualify matches plan na say ketim prepare team go football the Oko tournament na we host nations say one bo qualify matches na say one bo competitive matches we will say we team na then do be coach na untimi
the only way our host nation on more qualifying matches ebe prepare say or more international friendly matches.
Yes. The Russia for you.
Yes.
That's the only way.
Yeah, that's the only way we have to be. It's all the ball local teams now. And when say even for me fans say 4 5 months Ghana I am ball league, I am ball match football as in say only one that teams no be a rusty. And say only team you go Ghana ko friendly match na obona o share kra na at the end of the one year fee. Ntimi a card die minute on say some ball friendly match. Make sure scholar say balam guys yeah they go. If it's a house of folks here see. If your friend matches on board, what is our colleague? Who bollig out to me? And the sign of blackness, they intimate the amount born in the name because Mission performance, almost first friendly match at to normally South Coast, so be a boy, Michelle Scholar by, second myself by, and I make I say, yeah, they have tournament to meet him, they do baby, auntie, and Yam. Okay, but if you say it's about say, football, yeah, you're serious.
Okay, but I
don't see anything.
You started, you started Ghana,
yeah,
you call Kumasi, and you call. Teshimai, ko Sunyane, ko Nemu Kranza, ko far north one. And only preparation near you.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you bought 3 international friendly matches.
Yeah.
We played Zambia. Normal qualify.
Yeah, they score us.
You Kenya until the last week of the tournament in normal baby. As an calf, you my free move.
Yes.
Anomoba. As an bought South Africa.
Yes.
So you bought 3 important international friendly matches.
Yes.
Close
to the tournament.
Yeah, but
close to the tournament because we say we know yeah qualify matches in one movie. Until we team na arrest that. And because of football teams so go to Ghana and we next time next time we take up all the international matches in step. Now I say since Satan no born because say who bought friendly matches for Ghana teams nanga say no matches. Omo more tough we won say with me. Hadanya. Try there go back here. So, but international matches are a competitive bank. But more so, people say no. You go to pay area no problem. I want you say no money now. But me I'm going because we are not playing football in Ghana, so I don't see the reason why. It's so I don't make records because me come kasa national team ball able to enjoy because football no your ball league. You team your players na free media ball national team. They say leg in here juma na say national team no boy. Obo end of the say kotoko na dem ko African na me na best sponsor say say na see the same team na be do here
because after 3 friendly matches and players now your boss had those 3 friendly matches no. Or some drop be brave because yeah boss some matches no. Now foreign based players no free on way. And me sure say no so affect no because friendly matches no.
Now back to our club.
Yeah.
So next some team back.
So but yeah, we coaching a factor kakra because coaching engage journalists or press conference, especially game now in Mali boy. No, apology called the buyer. No, apology now. I don't know whether because to me, apology who apologize you around but everybody say one kakra here. But young coach Bashir Hayford, that was the game after the Mali game. Now all check grammar and construction after the post match, and as doing the post match, into could bash.
I want you to help me define the total bankrupt. And so that after defining it, I will try to analyze it and put it back to you. Because this word has been borrowed and you use it anyhow. How can somebody who has played a match and the referee has done all these things to the girls, we have to sack them, and say somebody is bankrupt? I want you to define it. Please, define it.
I will.
Let him define. Allow him. Let him define it.
I will define with the sense that.
No. Define the word bankrupt first. Define it.
You like tactical plays. You didn't have any style. You didn't have antidote to the style of your opponent. And it looks like you didn't have a changing plan for your team.
Oh, is that what you mean by tactical indiscipline, bankrupt? Then please consult your. Listen. I want you to consult your tactical dictionary again. When we talk of, listen to me, you use the word wrongly. I want to correct you. When we say somebody is tactically bankrupt, it means he was not even able to put the team together, and they were playing patternless. That is what we call total bankrupt. And look at the way the guys played. They played almost 65% of the game. Go and watch the game. And who is bankrupt? Who is bankrupt? Please, when you are borrowing a word, you borrow to suit the situation. Yes, if they play patternless game, where nobody knew where to play, nobody knew where to pass the ball, nobody knew where to move and where to stay, yes, I will admit it. I don't have a problem at all for borrowing that word. I don't have a problem. But if I'm also to borrow a word now for you, for the question you pose, you won't be happy. I can also borrow. No, it's not time for me to borrow.
So this is Coach Bashir Hayford after Ghana Mali game. And in fact, actually, no, Osha, Ghana Mali game ne Kelly Yebibia because Kenya 1 point from that game. Cameroon crowd drawn ra Ebian can go through. But that is it. And he says, no, you're free. But the demeanor of the coach, or the coach, you know. I mean, what boy we will lose you. And I am struggling to even get his definition of tactical bankruptcy because or say tactical bankruptcy didn't say it means you were not even able to put the team together and your team was playing without pattern. That means patternless football. And when you ask the guy to define or say not all like a tactical play, you didn't have antidote to your opponent's style of play. Yes. And you lack a changing plan in the game, which means that changes how you now and make any impact on the game. Changes and make any impact on the game anymore. Number two, opponent style of the buy, you didn't have any antidote, any solution to and now ulusu here, and now possess a ball 65%, yet or not the 35%,
Yeah, sure.
And between the journalists definition of and then the bankruptcy. Any only coach no definition of bankruptcy no. The end is suit I will game there boy and results nearby.
Too funny from coach or experience. What teaching for so many years. Was only teacher I think the explanation was very poor. One, journalist Nebusa assassin if somebody coach Basha, I will explain my tactics on the day to him. You answer the question. So what chance we say based on figures, facts and figures. Say be on the day, it created these chances. Your body shot on target. Your boy you say it possesses about 65%. And due to that, we got about 3 or 2 or 4 chances. Your boy be have 2 or 3 shot on target. You split this player where you say you define the game 90 minutes with facts. So you call be a flash score, you come a BBA, that facts now kind. That was the ball possession. And say the uno people born possessible on the day, and that's where we need one get chance. And just tactically we were good. But it is also a game, a game say between a jazz football amount to possess, to exploit your why because the more possessible, you make so many mistakes at your back. And if you have players no more touchable more, players be free, baby. That is the reason why players who make more interception. Omo tie free baby so bugina and you possess the ball no bebre no opponent be nya kwan atumi ahu mistakes ni ade atumi exploit so wo possess the ball one get chances on the day. You can never say that it was hard luck because me who be a hit pobi and the officiating now can be said that because on na losing coach And because the Ghanaians were screaming penalties in the stadium.
Yeah.
And that was the reason why.
But that game, coach, that the
referee was perfect.
Swaziland coach, referee.
She was perfect.
Performance.
And this I no man even the journalist answered Empo 8 me explain that better. Coach Bash to understand say when you possess ball without creating chances, a meaningless.
You see, and that game I in the Cameroon boy, I was at the stadium. Apart from ball now, you free kick day near boy that they share. Not even a single chance and a single
shot on target.
Yeah. Number 2, say it may create a chance through open play. Say through the middle open play. Okay, starts of the game now. You see, say everything Cameroon phone was ahead. They were ahead of us. Meanwhile, most of the game was one of our
even in the Mali game now, can't say something. Coach Bash had even when you are down by 2-1, when you left back free, and there was a Ghanaian being 17 years on that day, no, was starting as left wing, also she the place I would number 7. No, when you number 3 free, no, at that time we were down by 2-1. Now they are not that girl be bare, one's very short. I think number 12 now or strike my, and now pull you left winger now on the day. One quite naked chance never bought 3. When you are down, you are down. You saw by 2-1. You need
so Jack train the 2.
Yeah, because at that time, Mali on the day, about 1 lone strike, number 9, and a 14-5 and back. So only did 2-1. They were not coming forward.
Okay.
Why don't you play back 3 and push more girls more so I'm going forward in quite come. But he decided, say, or go to the plan of ball 51st minute to the end. That gave the guy to say, almost say, on the day, tactically he was bankrupt because that. Substitution
that word bankrupt no
substitution
the word bankrupt because bankrupt just say one year
I'm telling him today number 3 no uniform no out there another number 11 by a pull with 11 no go 10 it is totally wrong. When you are down you go for kill
then I will be you.
When you are down you
what
go
are
for
you
kill
defending?
number 3 no uniform no now they winger bem
okay
no what I do winger to number 3
hold on Maybe we'll wrap up on the Black Queens and then we move on to the Black Stars. Because the captain of the Black Stars, Asamoah Air Kasa, as to how Ghana beat me winning your 5th Africa Cup of Nations trophy. I was for Agoro Ne Fom. Live on Adom TV and when you go so I will share with you for your son by being Agoro Ne Fom. We didn't quadro man so straight away no. I'm saying you could bash the second reaction. After a game no. You tell we are about now wrap up on the Queens now yet me okay. So could bash after a game no. You free my we crowd oh. You need to do kind.
Ebia la pampa wa bo abomewi. Obi nyim what is happening. Mente ni say ya ontum de no ye hui. Fafari ye oyare say impo ye force ade on no my support no nti be den e were 3 goalkeepers 2 no aye na se ba kwa ye bend nti one na say ko force wonyi mo rekodo awo de mi obi anyi mo abrebo mo rekodo nso obi betuma ka hu yin be ma mi hwe me so penti na no bi o ye nkofo ni bia me boa so okay wa look, don't judge the book by the cover. Yeah, the team aboya no from August. And yeah, who there on the league in New Orleans, I would for professional players. And for 3 weeks, the professional boys are. Them team in a benya for the gun in your view. Says yes, a very different team in ya about women football. You won't get it. These are the players. They say over there or China next week. Generally, young pair black kids, the same people. That's why my catch again for the team I want. One kind of mingy agreement am there. Me coaching. What's a mingy agreement? One seman kofoka kanu home. Moroka kanu de me yakwasia me yaboa me nam so sabi me yin kakra me yaboa me yakwasia agri wo mitirim wa ma me adwuma da me ye na me tu ma ya me dwon akoya na ma select nkofo na me dwon koran na me na ma nya professional wa ba ne ye bobola o sina na me yakwasia o sina na me yaboa o sina na me yakwasampen o sina na me ye empty block you see all these things baka whenever you throw a ball to the wall it will come back to you me the bibia me yankopon whatever. Ono na me na mabusafo Fred there. Said them not that. Mingi after all, ebazina me nyefuma out there bi mo. Sabi obi ho a o ya wa ehuna hu there. Ah. Anye kura nka motum ma hwe na de me hwe ni po a motu ma ye bibia for no but did what them eba didn't simple now we did that now we are known to be attempted country eba didn't see na coach player na player no ball
disappointed coach ni do ka so the be resign and now one game coach no so be trade a onko trade but or higher that is near wrong onko farmer because they were stress if fit them be support no coach ni good. The best thing is flow. Near a peace of mind. That's the most important thing.
They are disappointed. Coach who ball match open win. O number 70 and pra. Sister now we see military this one. It won't get them. Players anya dey no mu ginam. O sister omo. Na ball fun na mo ball.
Where the ball papa be on boy. You think na ye class ye team qualify. Ya da nyame asisi team qualify. Ni ka qualify say kwa wake up. Nka nim guase poto na batch. E de be bre.
Because I was expecting say Ghana be win the match no. But due to the coach in the tactics and the so play no I'm gonna cry I'm cry
talent no ba coach no the way obesi ayusu mando man ababo no in fact the tactics be amfa
okay
oh my boss the way a press you know omo ball to say live ball be na coach no so a coach no omo only a press you know because press no ball to say ball live ball or
okay, eti Ghana for be anana kasa no obi abo coach ni din me I don't know coach no wan kasa o tie Ghanaians na ofo say na o kasa o tactics nya oni watam ye but the demeanor of Coach Bash
yeah so and na my really disappointing Coach Bash because Coach Bash obi na me pena sempa but then na me hwe say TV me bufu ye sa say side no ye ne so oye broni a na onko wie na ono akɔhwe video ni bi man ko daddy na nko no aba resign because pass a journalist we busa question now na oba chance on define questions to busa no na wona yakoye exams one answer query me question why I didn't me busa questions until my definition that it's not necessary for me to tell me say I should define whatever I'm saying until that you know in the but me make as a minimum there tournament in there
officer coach now frustrated
oh yes of course but who said me we are about oh yeah experience coach and idea we so it's part of the coaching job a man for be do what and say wunya
and say Mourinho mu ni
yes
as remember
with experience in 30 years in football no na say wo bobo na more pressure na ni tuko kasa asemu na ke say 30 years na coach Bat dey coaching na wan share as a matter of fact I'm telling you yeah say you push you journalism who say we too temperamental obe push you am go when match
very emotional
yes e say who say wo camera so e say who say camera down so because at point in time woman obano to no moderator at the no na say no kasa no brema don't allow him to define what kind of life is this open expect coach like you
okay
na the radio the salam for do what
we say say we nyina account na am
of course yes because we football a spirit into we na division back ye mu pe untu nya hwe
okay
because football we say a spirit dey do obi achi e say nyina ya dwen ko bangu say ye kwa ase the moment we nya say ebi mu say no ade we ya yenti ye support me ko pe well you focus not say ade na say
all right
the me say no me na kan yan qualify ko but say na man for kan ye team na kan say the team na say dey ko work up as a matter football Ghana na say sisi a say nti pese ko ni biom dey say atoto no ma ye say ade ande
okay I'm sure for your Black Queens ensure because you didn't come out enough on the senior national women's team the Black Queens of Ghana when you saw share Adom TV Agoro Ne Fom dwumadie nie ye shift na yembra the senior national football team, the Black Stars of Ghana. And then we prepare now Ghana, Ethiopia, and you breathing. In fact, last week, you know, yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, now a very busy schedule for our national teams. Black Queens, Black Stars, Black Maidens. Now, after the game, you know, Black Stars followed by drew Ghana. Now, on Tuesday, Ghana man playing, don't forget to say, before I say Ethiopia, born, president no call Addis Ababa bia na Ghana for no training no kostra omo ni ade show nkran ansa na ye ne Ethiopia ebo amayetimi edi nkunim ashobo ka bi no a omo ntimi ante no ombedru Ghana no Ghana man penyin to nsa frɛ the two captains which is the captain and the assistant so on Tuesday the Black Stars captain and the assistant asamoja ne dede call Jubilee House and na omkohia Ghana man penyin na a private meeting in Shemuno na camera ni ho but information secretary say na efa the Black Stars any nkunimidie unity nkabom ni ade a yebetimi dia boy homoden ewo AFCON 2019 but after that you know countryman Songo any Asamoah Asia e fire for fire dwumadie so na Black Stars captain Asamoah address one or two issues I was at interview mu di kan your interest room baby na all kasafa kwan Ghana befa so win the 2019 AFCON because Asamoah say no ne bota any focus now is to win the 2019 AFCON. The key question is how do we win the 2019 AFCON after missing out since 1982? Ghana team win here. So the bad day, yet Asamoah any countryman so good.
Sometimes it's quite frustrating kakra. So many years. My first African Cup.
How do you feel?
But and I make us say
record.
Yes, and I make us say you cannot blame anyone.
Goals.
And I make us say you cannot blame anyone because say me kwan na ebia say na me can say boxing na me ko even and me make say me. They blame me.
But this is a teamwork.
This is a teamwork. Until you say you take blame.
But the entity anje kura no. Now we put a record no.
Yes, and there about personal terms
yes.
People for example Rooney say on fire England in JFA.
More fire.
But we share 50 something goals.
More fire.
Last week almost celebrating
yes.
Yeah. About the personal way there I've achieved a lot of things.
More fire.
But as a team,
yeah.
And as a captain, of the team, me achieve although I achieve something, my G silver, my G
yes.
bronze. But what we are looking for right now is the gold. You ever say
or say they come close. Black Stars ever close to winning the cup. Or say personally we just silver, which means that we call finals. I'm here this second. But the here pa no any say you make gold, which is lifting the Africa Cup trophy since 1982. Obiantim generation BNTM including the great Abedi Pele and Tony Eboa generation. That's what Asamoah want to do. But Adeba kwa Ghana and saying so strikers. Asamoah I am the leading striker for Ghana for the past 15 years. In fact, over strikers are abe partners Asamoah every month. My body me wow. Adebachi, Jutes Frimpong, Julian Agogo, wine, Alistair Chimensen, wine. Just strikers are Barazak Frimpong, Matthew Amwa, Omuna ba, but Obiaba or Koja Asamoah. The Asamoah knew one in watch there. You didn't see Asamoah Kafas Adeno.
You groom strikers, but advice I'm the mom say. To be a striker, you say unyasa character. You have to be very, very confident. Oh yeah, say because ubia show one boy be yell.
More fire.
One shego be yell. To be a striker, no, say unyasa courage no.
More fire.
So what you yell say for 90 board na share, because
more fire.
And share be yell.
More fire.
Oh yeah, say you have to get that courage, nisa character to succeed, especially with the national team. Yeah, they be a say your tournament. They assistant.
But I check. I say nya obia okuta courage. Ne te say wono.
Ebeba.
I check.
Ebeba.
Because me kai say wo England go obia we o de take our Wembley. O te say last minute wono me kwa na me say ball no on sakan na pass but unya kukudo no kuta ball na do left the shower. Man tena kasa. So eti a chance nya obia o wa kukudo no. And I bibi o Black Stars one my players. Ebia omun develop yana so omuba omusurana.
We say sometimes you have to listen to your instincts. Sometimes second push, what do you say? Damina first push.
More fire.
Obi to me or doubt it.
More fire.
But anytime I doubt my instincts now, be negative see.
Yeah.
What I say? You know
so diso.
Ebia say born be first push fast no aba fine. No say. So many things are young boys never. Me catch on. You have to get that personality.
That's courage, no?
Yeah, courage in this area. But so far, our current strikers, they are doing so well. They are doing.
So the target winning the Africa Cup of Nations and the striking issue because and also they are higher power, potent striker in the absence of Asamoah. Was he a grooming? But can you see that we are grooming well? And 9% Banson. How do we win 2019 AFCON for the first time since 1982 as a Asamoah focus? And I'm sure the ambition of many of the players.
So, my main meeting on the two captains this year. And if you play, we will be Ghana. I think you should be really grateful to this. It's not easy So Benya Kwenya, anyone mampany to one-on-one meeting. And if football can let you achieve that, I think our players should start showing loyalty, solidarity, and they be on high level of say on the committee to the national team. And no sad we will help them to achieve the more maybe. Then back to your question. We can win the AFCON. If you look at national teams here, I know boy Africa for here. I don't think there's any nation be all about with players be one team. We can win it, but we can only win it with a meticulous preparation. I see a team prepare better. I know that you had an interview with Yakenten, and he said something. Say Mexico for now, man, no more than 70 black maidens. I feel no matter videos about more share. Now, one journalist be the coach on the coaches near the I've been saying this several times. Our football need video analysts near. But now, I could see a player should call for that. Obibi or national team no be ampen should call for that. Now you teams be there have been consistent teams so they beyond the year. Is either Cameroon, either Ivory Coast and maybe Nigeria and Egypt near. We should monitor them from afar. As I start to say, I think 8 nations. I think Algeria is one, Cameroon the host nation, Egypt, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Mali. Says you're more person than Ghana. They love playing against Ghana. Mali. Then maybe a Senegal. Burkina Faso. We should have time and watch them with video analysis, expert video analysis. No more short teams no more to analyze them better. Then give time information here to the coach. Then the coach will know how to prepare against them. Yes, I do not believe teams no more from Burkina and Cameroon crowd are no more say. I doubt no more quality change. No. But we no more teams need prepare better change. It is when if you don't prepare better, you don't expect somebody to repair the papa. So these are some of the things that you should be come.
Okay, I'll come back. You go last break right now. You may wrap up on the senior national football team, the Black Stars of Ghana. You consent near that you say you beat me a lifted trophy in our lifetime since 1982. Me and Bra Sisia. Live on Adom TV and when you go to our show, it has to say you go to our show. You may do Agoro Ne Fom. Ebo. Yeah. Ghana bit me we need like that desire some more than I express it.
Mojo easy mum ejuma e din pa na or ye dey any. Oh yes, I din pa but you bit me because for now no make say okay bit me about 11 set of players are active football in very good European teams.
Very good European teams.
Yes. In fact say party be equal speed about 4 Ghanaian players on Syria. So and I'll call Italy, I'll be near call England, I'll be near B. So anytime you say teams move to those teams, they are not even performance goes through. Yes. We tell me 2006 the bar million be fight team. Now we coach be obet me coach plus at that time. Because now confirm pick no more so. Until me say ko Sapia e dey bia two net players because minimum football there selections are here performance selection into Blaster.
Of course, the performance.
The minister say anko for performance final first anko for the everything amma yet me adi enye easy because o hwe say Sulemu Tampa yet me andi cap of nation pa na bedu ne pa na but bia because no be anim say e bedu bi sa Syria pia meta metim dia akọ wake up enti enye won say you beat me akọje AFCON 2019 but eno an be gina coach so. But some moja kasim bia me advise and member strikers in some because ni people instance or say anytime you go against instance no or you mistake but time you need to kind of kujan na bona watch
when you believe in your instincts that inner voice it is a voice
yes.
It tells you something.
You also need to sit down assess it
yes inti so we knew the way to develop there so obia obi we to develop I give time ko dem and to be develop there because we strike we develop because they be nga so say ya na be want give the ball team pass on kujan na okujan abon isu ba pepe and o can see that idea dey be anytime bia na se meka so kujan ha wan korpa ball ko na wa mesi intercept strike bia o person shegu bia wo sua sa de no and I will develop there no mo no wetimi e dey aya mama o man na ko because me say as a moja meka so all time striker Ghana for enya even to the ball mo na back go as a moja so be achieve right me say wa bono mo dey sade na mfisa ni na ye security a dey am otumi dey don ti be players nso in develop mo dey no mfanya sa me say
we say no problem with any strikers unfortunately the time aso but Masabansi just wrap up on the striking issue no in 1 minute
mo show me dey be amasma me can say football is a person born as a place ni bi ma we should start from the grassroots now as Samojan on any day me I would say he was very lucky very lucky. I remember in 2008 he was to AFCON it was Jan Nini Nyamba for nearly. And at that time there was huge criticism. Now say Jan quite me free camp. If we had any striker nobody step into the shoes, I doubt Jan between Babaka. He was very lucky, utilizing the chances for being there. So that should tell us that the nation is lacking strikers. So we need to go back and develop players. It is a fact because now say you bought your strikers. Yes, with no disrespect to them, we have Rafa Jamina, Emmanuel Boati, Jordan Ayew, who on any day are not even all-round strikers. They be a typical strikers.
No, I'm Ben even in 2006. Razak Pimpon,
yeah.
Waboko,
I think watch 2002. You could see, say, these are typical strikers. Yeah. If you look at even on height, Jordan Ayew, Munir, Rafa, on height, on style of play, these are not players that you can rely on them. Say, one strike, give you goals.
On typical. I would say typical strikers always stand. But wait for the ball.
And the nation can never develop a professional player. It is a big no. So other matters, you groom him. Why can we groom him? It's only for man. It's only for maybe they can find a grooming. I am saying, say player who was saying, grooming in between here. It should be this guy at West Kid.
Okay. Richmond Watchie. Unfortunately, your time has for the CDC. Oh my God. I'm glad they're not here. So for Master Ban Semida. And a book since we
did but maybe American match here I'm back for this weekend.
Okay.
Next February 2nd. Okay. Someone between us say communication I'm bantem and postponed to February 2nd.
All right. But I say Jackson my director, Charles cameraman Joe Saki, sound bright and light Ben. Sergio Manucho the producer show, executive producer, media the Quadro Mensa show. Nyame adoma that's it. You say bye bye.